Praise the Lord. I'm always doing something to defeat homelessness or fight for all that's right for all of my family. It's a Sunday. Right there's a homeless shelter. I finally met with that case manager. I've got what I needed to go do that housing assessment. Yesterday, I went and secured that backpack. It had to be relocated to 3 different places and now a 4th. The title of this video is called Elisabeth Marshall's Still Real Stupid Today, and here's why. And I promise, this has everything to do with a productive point. We're going to have to get Elisabeth Marshall all fired up on how stupid she is. You know, the main problem is Elisabeth Marshall and her sister Elena Reynolds are refusing to care. They're refusing to care. They're caring about not caring so much that it's burning a hole. It just gets bigger and deeper and bigger and deeper. You know, I could tell you what Tom Acosta said about Elisabeth Marshall in 2023. Tom Acosta, of course, my father, the one that's sleeping with a 7-year-old boy. We had a little conversation about my mom's side of the family. And we got to Elisabeth Marshall, he was like, she ain't divorced yet? She's like the stupidest one. That's like what Tom Acosta had to say about you, Elisabeth Marshall. We all know. We all know you're stupid. Okay? We all know that for a long time. But you're being so adamant about being so stupid that you won't even go find out the homework that you have and other videos that would be good for you. Really good for you. It's not that hard. Here's another homework assignment from your family leader. And we're going to get Alan Blunt involved. Alan Blunt is your father. Alan Blunt, you were determined back in like 1994, Elisabeth, you were convinced there was nobody but the best, but your daddy in that Lowe's parking lot at night. You were absolutely, there's no telling us he wasn't the best. Alan Blunt ends up being the father that left your mother sit on the porch after she got out of COVID. And then what happens next? Her son, Edo Daniels, is so worried about his mother being homeless, he immediately built her a house instantly out of his own hands. That's the family I'm talking to. So Alan Blunt, go deal with Elisabeth Marshall. You often talk softly, calmly to plants. Sometimes you even talk softly and calmly to people. So just use those skills, Alan, talking softly and calmly to Elisabeth Marshall, and go knock on Rita Pickus's door. It's on Diana Drive. Remember where David Blevins used to live? It's 3 doors. It's 3 doors down from that. Go knock on Rita Pickus's door. Go invite her to eat, Alan, with Elisabeth Marshall and Elena Reynolds. You'll invite her to eat. Hopefully she'll want to go out to eat. You can take her out to eat, Alan. While along the way, ask her if she needs anything from Walgreens. See if she remembers what Walgreens is. Nora Blunt knows what Walgreens is. She's been there a lot. Getting antibiotics. Anyway, before you get to Walgreens, see if she knows what Walgreens is. When you get to the Walgreens parking lot, see if Rita knows what Walgreens is then. Go in Walgreens. Get her a bag of orange M&Ms. It's the peanut butter kind. It was her favorite snack for 20 years. I bet she won't even remember what orange M&M peanut butter M&Ms are. Get her a bag anyway. And just be like, Nathan said you should have these. Take her out to eat, Alan. Take her out to eat. Just be nice and caring and loving. See if you can do that. I bet you can't even do that. None of you can. But Elisabeth Marshall is so stupid. Because she doesn't have a choice in this. I've already got a Google alert on her children. This is just like Granny having to watch the weather in 3 different states. Because her children were so stupid, they couldn't even know to get their children out of the rain. It's like the same damn thing. I will be emailing Elisabeth Marshall's children's school personnel with these videos. They need to see them. It's a matter that important. The risks that their children have to homelessness is so severe due to some statistical likelihoods, coupled with Elisabeth Marshall and Elena Reynolds' complete stupidity and being so adamant about being this stupid all of the time. I feel it's an inherently needed thing to do as the family leader. While I'm fighting homelessness on the 641st day. It's a Sunday. I can't do anything you want me to do to defeat homelessness. The go getting a job part, guess what? Do you know why I even left Colorado? Do you know? You should watch the video and find out. Did you know I was already looking at places with the cash in my hand to not be homeless, and I had to leave Colorado anyway? Yeah. I can't go back to work until I get the mail I need to go get the California driver's license. It's still not happened yet. It is still me barely surviving at the homeless shelter all this time while you go to the pool and do the stupid, crazy, fucked up shit you're doing all of the time. Okay? This is the family that literally made a car wash to raise funds so Elisabeth could go to Portugal. Wasn't needed, but they did it. They believed in that dream, and there wasn't really nothing wrong with that dream. But today, we have got that same family being like, there's nothing I can do all of the time. And saying, I have had plenty of time to not be homeless. You're also being like incredibly disrespectful to the homeless U.S. veteran that I'm in love with, the best one in the world there is. And then you're also being pretty shitty to the little boy that my father's sleeping with by like not even caring about that. The people that care don't have this problem. But you guys are like, we are going to make such a big deal. And Elena's like, I'm going to block him. Well, guess what? You can't block me out of reality. It's like getting divorced again and your parents getting divorced. You can't block the 35 years of history Tom Acosta has with your family. Now, we know about Nora and Uncle Mike. That one, dead on. We don't know what else could happen. What else has already happened? What else could happen? But it would be good if Alan Blunt could be the best. Is he supposed to be the best, Elisabeth? And actually take your ass down to Rita's and you guys go get her a bag of orange M&Ms. See if she even remembers what they are. See if she even knows what Walgreens is when she's at the Walgreens parking lot. And then you start to save. Tom Acosta didn't end up on 5th Avenue right after I defeated homelessness. Unless it was me believing in that dream. Oh, Elizabeth Marshall, I guess you want the world to know. Right after you married a man, you, for some stupid reason, became a lesbian. There ain't nothing wrong with being a lesbian, but you pulled a Whitney Houston without even singing like Whitney Houston. You were like, I'm going to marry this man, and then I'm just going to go be with a lesbian. Now, that didn't last. You came back to James. Praise the Lord. But, yep, another precedent of you being real stupid. So, Tom Acosta, he knows. He knows you're stupid. Why don't you try to show us that you're not stupid? That would be like a great thing. It'd be a great thing, Liz. If you were to demonstrate care for the very first time in your life. It's just a very, very important time. Granny's been dead about 15 years. None of you were homeless, and none of you even came to Granny's funeral. I guess you didn't love her that much. How completely disrespectful of you to not come to her funeral. But Nora, you had to make history. Again, all you girls shit up at Granny's house with no water on. So much. But Rita was never the same after that. That's what you could do 15 years ago. What a shame. And 15 years from now, your kids will be homeless. We'll be looking back at this time, being like, Nathan's right. We sure will be. We sure will be. It would be important for you guys to change your attitude. And just start saying, well, Nathan's going to email my children's school personnel anyway. It's already happened. I might as well stop being this way and start caring like I've never cared before. Might as well get all involved in all the things Nathan's already put on YouTube and start learning what I have refused to learn. Because my children's school personnel probably will learn it before I do. But you're so So silly. They're so stupid. Elena, I don't think will even be alive when her unborn baby reaches 18. She's living so fast, and she's so determined that Elena's right all the time. I don't even think she's going to be alive. She won't even have a say in the matter. When she says her children won't never be homeless, she can't even really convince me she can even be alive when that day comes. That's how bad it is. The rest of the world, people in Idaho, people in Canada, people in New Mexico, people in Mexico, they all kind of say, Nathan's right, these girls should be caring and praying and being like Granny, but they're not. They ain't. And your mom, I don't look for any answers there. Uncle Mike, his six-pack and crack, long gone. Okay, he's in the U.S. Senator's office on canvas. Okay, that means it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Because Tom Acosta painted the largest mural in the state, and painting Uncle Mike, it's in the U.S. Senator's office. Everything is a big deal. Whether you want to think it's a big deal or not. I already told you I'm already in touch with your children's school personnel. Okay? Guess what? It's going to keep being a big deal. Your ass needs to be caring. You need to be kind. You need to be like, we didn't know. Maybe Nathan really is trying all that he can. Maybe he really does love our kids more than we do. Because I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't see exactly predispensity for them to be homeless. And the attitudes you're displaying is just like, I mean, y'all are like little Rita Juniors times 10. That's what you're doing. That's what you're being like. And you think you're going to end up any better than Rita? I don't think you'll even be alive to be Rita's age. So Alan, I'm wanting you to go talk calmly and softly like you do to plants. Talk that way to your girls, and talk that way to my big mom. You remember who Rita is? Did you sleep with her? You better not have. 2 bummers. You never can be sure. Do you remember what Walgreens is, Alan? I'm hoping you do. You went around the world too. Something about boomers that go around the world, come back, and they can't remember shit. So, we're going to hope for the best. We're going to hope that, like, as soon as possible, we get, some proof that you girls and Alan took my mom to Walgreens, got her a peanut butter, orange bag M&Ms, and then you took her out to eat, and you were loving and caring and kind to her. It's not that hard. And then you do your other homework. Or I'll just be disappointed and not even surprised. But those are some things you could be doing, but you probably won't. Because saying there's nothing we can do yields there is nothing we will ever be doing. And now you're going to have to deal with what I'm doing, whether you like it or not.